Hello everyone, this is Ross with Market Traders Daily, and this is today's video analysis for January 27, 2020. Today we're looking at the GBPUSD Greater British Pound versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. As we look here at the daily time frame, long term, I'm going back several months, all the way back into July, August of 2019. Bottom of the chart, we have been in an uptrend since that bottoming out down here near the 1.2000 level. Been moving higher since then. In the most recent weeks, we've seen some consolidation, somewhat of a triangle pattern developing up here at the top right hand side of the trend. See the black trend line representing the most recent rising lows. I've circled each low point that has touched the black trend line. You can see it's that rising pattern there. And then, of course, the red trend line represents falling highs. And in that case, and let me go ahead and zoom it in, I have just drawn the trend line where it captures the most significant price action along the candle bodies. I discounted, didn't put it all the way up here at the wick, but I think it's important that we had that center point where it touched the red line. Came up last week into that red trend line and now falling off of that once again. Purple shaded area right in the middle in between the red and black trend line is 1.3070, 1.3045, the mid 1.3000 level. So there's really a significant point here of support into that purple shaded area. We have the midpoint, 1.3050, right smack in the middle of that purple shaded area. We're in between our consolidating pattern, this triangle pattern, the falling highs and rising lows. We have the significant point of interest right in the middle at that purple shaded area. We've seen, just all you have to do is go back in time a little bit and see resistance here into that same purple shaded area, support here into that same zone. Here's another instance of support back here on the left hand side, right in the middle of the chart. So we've seen significant price action around this purple shaded area as well. Zoom it in one more time. So really, it comes down to this for the day today here on the pound dollar. It's either going to find support here at 30.50, bounce and go back up towards the blue shaded area as resistance or higher, but at least the blue shaded area as resistance, or it's going to have a breakdown. It's going to get underneath 130.50, continue to go down potentially to the next support, which is the black trend line, but maybe even the green shaded area, 1.2980. So that's what we're looking for today. Some evidence of one of these two things, and it's possible that this green zone could be a little bit higher. We'll look at that later in the trade room. So very interesting things happening there. Let's just take it down to the 4-hour time frame. A couple of other things to mention here. Of course, we had that spike higher there last week and now falling back down. Buyers coming back in a little bit here earlier today, but now selling off once again as the market challenges back down to 1.3050. Let's put a line right on 130.50. It's going to be somewhere right about right here. Let's just make sure it's accurate. I'll make it black so it's easier to see. And adjust our numbers here. So that's where 30.50 is. So it would be my expectation that if the market's able to challenge and get through the 130.50 level, that significant price point, which is basically the bottom of our purple zone, we're going to see the continuation lower. Staying above it has potential to bounce up as it did in the previous 4-hour period, but the bears seem to be more in control right now. We'll also, later in the trade room today, take a look at the US dollar and see how that may be having influence on this currency pair as well. One last thing before we wrap this up, Fibonacci. Let's take Fibonacci from the last low here at the green zone to the spike high, just as an interesting point. 618 Fibonacci retracement level lives right here at 1.3045 area. So again, a break of that 618 Fibonacci of that trend range would likely look for it back down here towards the black trend line and the green shade area. So the main focus today is a breakdown of the purple zone, looks for it to go lower, holding above it, and possibly a sell-off of the USD or some positive news out of the UK. We look for this to bounce back up towards the blue zone for the pound dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.